Today, we get our hands on official FIFA 23 gameplay. We're going to be breaking it down and let you know exactly what we can expect from our first initial look. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Right, we've gone ahead and we've watched the trailer. If you want to have a watch the trailer yourself, you can do so down below. I'm going to be honest with you, the trailer's pointless. The pitch notes is where all the information is because there's more stuff in here than what lets off originally in the trailer. So I'm going to go over what looks to be the key elements in my opinion. There's now Hypermotion 2.0. They've captured more footage. Doesn't really matter. All it does is add more animations. Fine, whatever. If you don't like Hypermotion, then you're probably not going to like the sound of that. I am worried because at the minute, from what I've read so far, I've not seen anything with regards to the Hypermotion on next generation of gaming, of consoles, get rid of the drop back, where the players naturally come back and sit deep. That only got introduced with Hypermotion. So I'm really hoping that EA do something about that or mention that. I haven't seen it as of yet, but we'll go through and look at it really. So I'm going to go through all of the gameplay stuff because that's what we're here for. There's technical dribbling. This, to me, from what we saw in the trailer, is that it's not so much about like your left stick dribbling taking a man on. It's about the ability to be able to turn with said player and go backwards. So if you quickly want to sharply turn from left to right, anything like that, you can do it. It'll just be interesting to see how this pans out because dribbling's not been great. I'd probably say since FIFA 18. That's kind of the latest one. So hopefully this is something that gives us a little bit more. And I'm trying to get the video up for you and show you that. But I think there's too many people looking at this, so it is not allowing us to. They've changed the jockey as well. ML Jockey aims to provide tighter feeling controls and increased responsiveness when keeping up with attackers, while Jockey and L2 on PlayStation, LT on Xbox, or Sprint Jockey. Expand the use of our machine learning algorithm into a fully player-controlled feature. Provide a counter to technical dribbling, giving players more options and further feeling of control while defending. I don't really know what that's going to do in-game and how it's going to feel. I don't really think, unless this is a change that makes it harder, I don't think we needed to be looking at AI defensive stuff in that department to make it better or easier. So it just depends on whether this is going to be harder or whether this is going to be easier. If it's harder and it makes jockeying more difficult, I am all for it, definitely. However, I don't know how it's going to, pan out essentially because we can't see.
Counter to dribbling.
Play through.
Surely there's something in defending. Well, that's where the new machine learning jockey comes in. So the way you're able to position your body, the way you're able to angle up to that dribbler is much more intelligent.
Yeah, and I know that the jockey allows you to have this super smooth, quick lateral movement, in and out, step-ins, change of direction.
Let me know. I don't know. We'll have to see how it does in there. They've changed the way that speed works essentially. There's 3 different accelerations now. Accelerate in capitals is done in explosive, lengthy, and controlled. So Vinicius Jr. is explosive, quick. Someone that's got a lengthy stride, not quick off the mark, but quick, catches up basically. Someone like Van Dijk. And then someone that has a little bit of both would be like Son. This is all played into agility and strength acceleration, whether it's greater than, less than. That's going to change the way that maybe you think about players a little bit differently, player reviews and whatnot. I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out. That'll be cool. Power shots is an interesting one. So they've basically removed low-driven shots as L1, R1 now. It is L1, R1 and shoot to do a power shot. The way that this works is you need to have room around you to get a power shot off, and it's all down to how you aim. You need to be aiming at the goal. It's not going to be as assisted as a normal shot. So their risk to reward.
High reward mechanic that requires a little bit more precision from you, but at the same time it will result in one of the most powerful, most exquisite animation.
So we'll just have to see again how that plays out. They've got rid of low drivens. It is now 40% less of the power of the shot to do a low driven, which is going to be very, very interesting. But either way, shot power, finishing if taken inside the box, or long shots if it's outside the box, and composure. These attributes not only impact the accuracy of power shots, but also the speed and aim precision required from the player. So the better the player, the more chance you've got of getting this power shot on goal. They've also redesigned set pieces. We've already seen how the free kick one pans out. It's basically gone back to the older system that we used to have in like 2003, I think it was, to an element, or 2004, I can't remember. I'm all for that. I'd like to see more changes. The way you can say where you want to strike the ball, what sort of curve you want on it. That sort of stuff is great. They've also changed penalties. Now, penalties is an interesting one because they've basically added in a composure ring where, you know, the timing of that is a key part to what you can get from your penalty. To me, they've removed time finishing from penalties. It's basically the same thing, or adds the same sort of element of that. We'll have to see again how that does, but you can see there the composure ring in the middle and how it works, and when you strike it. It's a change. I don't think it was a change that was needed, but we'll see. I don't see a circle there, like the reticle, to be able to move it, unless they just didn't show it on this. I can't see it in the top right where you can turn it on or off. So I think the reticle's gone, and it's about that composure ring now on where you're going to put the penalty. Now, this is where the big changes come in that they don't show you in the gameplay trailer, which is why I get so annoyed with the trailers in comparison to the pitch notes, because the pitch notes actually gives us a lot more information. They've reworked semi-assisted shooting, it's called. So you could be rewarded for moving to assisted to semi-assisted and get better shooting. Aiming closer and inside the goal is rewarded with greatly improved accuracy, while aiming far away will result in missing the net completely. Because manual shooting right now is terrible, semi-shooting is terrible, assisted is what everyone plays on. The aim of this is to rework and make it enable for high skill players to play successfully with semi-assisted shooting and take more control over their shots. Good. Better. You know, it gives higher level players more of an incentive to have these sort of things in their locker. If you want to do a low driven shot, a low shot, you need to do that with 40% of the power bar, less than 40% to get a low shot. That's going to be very, very confusing. But however, you can do it with a regular shot, a finesse shot, a power shot. However, just keep it along the ground. Low driven is now no longer a thing. This is great. Outside of the foot shots can now be requested using the L2 LT button. It's the same as flare as well, so you are going to have to line it up like perfection to get that outside of the foot shot, but that's so good because it's been inconsistent this year. If you've got someone with a 3-star weak foot like Di Maria, but has outside of the foot shot trait, and you think, oh, he's going to take it on his left foot, and then he takes it on his right, it's so much worse. You'd like to have that. They've added in some more shooting variety as well, which that obviously just happens normally, and added in some refresh diving headers and animated refresh. This one here is just a new animations that result in composed ball strike system. I think this is where you flick the right stick to take a touch on your chest, on your knee, and line it up for a volley or whatever it may be. And they've changed passing. This is what I said. They don't talk about this in the pitch in the trailer. Frustrates me. But here we go. Competitive passing. Improved semi-assisted through passes. There's less assistance in certain areas, mainly if the player's aim is too accurate or not accurate enough, giving more control and allowing players to find new possibilities. Good. Same again for semi-assisted lob through balls on that sort of thing, and semi-assisted lobs. Pass receiver lock setting power up. This is a new setting that will select the pass receiver when the pass button is released or when the power bar reaches full power, whichever comes first. This is a new setting that will select the pass receiver when the pass button is released or when the power bar reaches full power. I don't think you'd want that, but I don't know. That could be interesting. So that basically means that as soon as you've inputted all of the power, you can change to the player before it's even reached them. Cool. Maybe. We'll see. Extended crossing zone. Expanded the regular crossing zone to allow for crosses at the top of the box. Okay, so here. Okay, yeah. I like that. Because you don't like get a cross on that. You get like a dink ball. I think that's good. That'd be really, really good. We've already seen that as well. Goalkeeper passing with feet. Good. New, that's bonus. Skill moves. They've added in 4 new skill moves and 3 new fake shots, including a new explosive fake shot that can be used with players like Mbappe with at least 4-star skill moves. We've also implemented left-footed skill moves into the game. So now you can do an elastico with Mahrez on that left foot. Basically, whatever their strong foot is what you will do with the skill move. So you can see there. Is it the same input? I don't know. Is it... Yeah, to do a normal elastico on a left footed, you have to do a reverse elastico. Don't know. I would imagine it would be the same just to keep it simple, but we'll see. But that's like the new fake shot. Fake shot seems like something they've tried to bring back, which I'm happy for, because the fake shot this year has been so bad. It's a great staple skill move that people can use to beat a man, and I really, really like seeing that come through as well. Stutter feint, heel to ball roll, all of these, you can have a look at these yourself. And then those new fake shots. So I'm all for this. There's lots of it there. It's going to be really confusing at first, but I'm really, really happy with that and good. Skilled bridge. Don't bring me the bridge back. So these are the left-footed skill moves you can do. Left-footed players will now use their strong foot. Hocus pocus, flick over, running fake drag. Okay, cool. Attacking positioning. Here are the most significant attacking positions we've made to FIFA 23 to make attacking more diverse. Call more than one teammate close to support the ball. So this can be requested by tapping R1 twice. Brilliant. So if you want to pull your right mid and your right centre mid towards you, they can do that by double tapping it. As long as that doesn't interfere with bridge, because that would be really bad. Deep line playmaker position. We've had a new player instruction for builders to constantly ask for the ball. I like that. Can only be applied to CDMs. Nice. Better offside awareness. Players are less likely to drop offside. They said that last year as well. Players that are closely marked can create space from defenders by changing their run direction if they have 85 plus position attribute. Good. Update tactical and art. Done. Players with target man instruction will now try to back into defenders. Good. Again, that's what you want. Controlling the ball. Some new ways to control the ball as well. There's actually quite a lot here, and this is why I should never watch the trailer, because the trailer gives us nothing. Goalkeeper's line of sight can be blocked by players, which gives them a higher, chance of not saving the shot. Driven roll. Similar to an existing driven throw. Okay. Improve be a goalkeeper mode, whatever. Partial team press. Double tap and hold RB. Partial team press sends two of your players to closely mark the opponent's passing options. Can be rewarded. Also, it's potentially putting your players out of position. Good. I'm all for it. Okay. Tactical changes. We've set higher depth teams will hold the defensive line and be quicker to push up the field. Yes, come on. Oh, I don't like that, though. I don't think they need to sit any deeper, do they? Defensive actions, blocking. A manual block must be requested. User-controlled AI control player box. So basically, it will only block if it's within 1 meter of him. So they've tried to not make it as prominent. Good. The hard slide tackle is already in the game. It pushes the ball further away, but you've already got the hard power tackle now, which is the same thing in my opinion, but whatever. Back heel tackles. They seem to just be... Yeah, you've lit... Okay, so is that RB circle, R1 circle, R1X? Eh? R1 circle? They're different commands on Xbox. RBX is a slide tackle, and that's R1 circle, which is shoot. That's weird. That's a different command, that is. Shepherding the ball, clearance improvements, player switching, adaptive right stick switching, another new right stick switching one. Holding the right stick in the direction will allow players to switch to players further away. So that's from Pez. Pez has that in that. Pez has that. That's good. That's really, really good. I'm all for that. Yeah, well done. Well done. All of these are on there. Added lob through ball. Yeah, 5 subs obviously is indicated now. New offside indicator. An icon will display in the corner of the screen. Offside has been called. When appropriate, the defender can dismiss their advantage by asking for the offside call. Good, I'm for that. Thank you. Yeah. Increased player top speed. More set pieces. Physics. The goalkeeper physics, you now see the hands shake, whatever. Tactical awareness can now better to react on... Change their approach. CPU will take AI. From career mode to foot. Let's consider a variety of passes and rely less on first time passing. Is this? I don't think this is too much of a rush there, is it really? Deeper match analysis. Duels. Wins a foul. Not really too fussed there. There's a lot to read. I've read a lot. I'm going to obviously, go all over this again multiple times. Better. I'll do a proper roundup in another video if I'm honest with you. I just wanted to bring you that. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. That looks much better than what it did originally on the trailer. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.